Hey traders, I wanted to quickly show you the trades I put on for this week and then take some live trades so you can watch how I actually execute them. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly and not give much explanation, so if you have any questions, let me know. On Friday of last week, I added some new positions. On Friday, I rolled my Twitter that I've been rolling for a while. You can see that I put on a trade in Micron. I sold a 51 strike and I got a 70-cent credit. That was for 10 contracts, so $700. Love and Southwest and Delta are two stocks that I've been rolling for a while, so those were just rolls. I got into TripAdvisor. I sold a 47 put and collected 38 cents. You can see I was closing out some trades that I had earlier in the week on Las Vegas Sands and Macy's, and I made a profit on those when I bought them back. I got into, this was my first solar roll. I rolled down a strike and received a credit. This was a new trade I put on. I got into a Facebook diagonal spread, also known as a poor man's covered call. You can see I bought the in the money strike, the 170 for 16.30, and then I sold the 185 call for $1.31. That was me getting out of a Netflix trade. And then you can see on 5/21, I actually closed that MU trade that I put on Friday, and I bought it back for 12 cents. So I initially collected a credit of 70 cents, and I bought it back earlier this week for 12 cents because Micron really took off. You can see also on the 21st, I got into PayPal again. I sold the 80 strike, which was pretty close to the stock. I think the stock was trading at above 81, around 82 at the time. But I got a great credit. I got $940 for that, and I'm about to close it out for almost max profit. I got into a Tesla put credit spread. I didn't think Tesla was going to drop below 270, so I collected 60 cents on that spread. So that was $600, and I'm risking about $1.90 for that. I got into also, I got into a spread for FedEx, received a 67-cent credit, but that's not until June 1st is when it expires. I closed out my TripAdvisor trade, so you can see on the 5/18 I put it on for 38 cents, then I closed it out on 5/24 for 5 cents. And then on SPLK, I did a Strangle. Their earnings came out last night, so I was betting that they would not move outside the expected move. So I sold the 128 call and the 104 put and received a $1.03 credit. I did 5 contracts, so that was about $500 credit. And I just wanted SPLK to stay in between 104 and 128. Today it's around 116, so it worked out perfectly. And I have to give a shout out to my friend May, who actually pointed out this trade to me. I wasn't even looking at SPLK, and she had mentioned that their credit was paying really well for the Strangle, so that's what prompted me to put it on. Just a side note, I started training May on options about 2 years ago, and she started out just buying calls and puts like most traders do, and did not have very much success doing that. She lost several thousands of dollars, and I finally convinced her after about a year to switch over to selling puts and credit spreads like I do. And she's been doing that for about a year now, and her account has almost doubled. I think she's up maybe 85-90% in her overall account. Let's see. All right, so I need to go and take some live trades real quick. Let's get up my mobile app. Okay, so this BABA spread is a spread that I put on last week. It's a credit spread. You can see it was at the 190 strike was my short. It's a penny for right now, so this is going to expire worthless. I could just go ahead and let it expire worthless, but I'm going to buy it back so that I can free up that margin to place other trades. So if I close, I'm going to buy it back for 2 cents. I won't have to pay commission on this because anytime you buy something back less than 5 cents, it's commission free. It just moved on me. Let's move this down to 2 cents. Okay, so the order filled. If I go back, let's go down. Let's do Facebook next. This is that poor man's cover call that I showed. So I'm going to roll the short leg and collect more premium. So if I go down to roll, you can see I'm going to get paid another $1,175 by rolling this. So I'm going to hit confirm. Let me look at the price. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go for 122. Let's submit that. I'm going to lower it since it didn't fill. Let's go 120. Okay, that one filled. Let's go back. Okay, so that's good. FedEx is not till next week, so I'm fine leaving that alone. First Solar, my strike is at 71.50 and it's down, so I'm going to need to roll this. Let's roll to next week. So it's not paying me a credit to roll, so I'm going to push it out 2 weeks. Let's go out to June 8th. Okay, so that's a little better. I'll put it at 30 cents and see if that fills. So that filled, so I rolled and got a 39-cent credit, rolling it for 2 weeks. Let's go down to PayPal. This is the one that I put on earlier and got paid $940. I can buy it back now for 10 cents or wait later in the day because my strike is 80. It's at 81.17 right now. You know, I may go ahead and buy this back. I don't want to risk it dropping below 80 for some reason later today. So I'll be willing to give back some of that profit just to go ahead and get out. Let's put it at 9 cents and see if I get filled. So we'll let that just sit there working. SPLK, that was the Strangle I sold that I mentioned. So I can buy this back for, let's close it together. And let's see if I can buy it back for 5 cents. So that filled immediately. My PayPal's still working. Tesla, that's the put credit spread I had going on. It's 8 points above my short strike. This is going to expire worthless. I may buy it back later in the day once it gets below 5 cents. Right now I'm just going to leave it, but I'll get max profit on this unless for some reason Tesla drops 8 points later today. Twitter, it's so close to my strike. I've been rolling this for a while. My strike is at 34. It's at 33.90 right now. I could buy this back for 25 cents. I'm going to hold off and see if it will hit 34 later today and then may close it out. Hopefully I won't have to roll this anymore. Lastly, Delta, I got assigned shares yesterday. You can see I have 700 shares that were assigned. I could sell cover calls on this. Delta's actually rallying today, but I'm going to get out of it and get back into the 60 strike put, which is what I had been rolling. So I initially had 10 contracts. You can see I have 3 left because 7 of those contracts I got assigned stock. So I'm going to sell this and get back into this put. So when I sell it, I want to make sure that I'm not going to take a loss when I get back into the put. So I want to at least get paid the difference between my strike and the price I'm selling it for. So the strike is now at 60. The stock is trading for 55.75. So I need to get about $4.25 roughly when I go sell that put. So I'm going to hurry up and close this, sell my 700 shares, confirm, send. So I got filled at 55.76, so I need to get 425 on that put, sell, 7 contracts. So if I can get 430, let's go for 4, let's go higher. Okay, that didn't fill. I'll drop it down. 437. Try again. Stock is dropping, so that's why it's not giving me as good of a fill. I should have just taken the... Okay, there we go. So I'll end up making about a 5 cent credit by doing that, because the difference when I sold the stock was about 425. So I should have come out okay on that credit that I received. PayPal still working. I'll up it to 10 and see if it'll fill. Looks like that filled. All right, so I'm good on all my positions now. The only thing I have left is Twitter. It's coming back, so I'm going to hold off on rolling it. Tesla, I'm good on that one still. I'll probably buy it back when the option drops some more. I'm out of SPLK. I'm out of PayPal. Love, I don't have to worry about rolling it because that's June 15th. First Solar we rolled. FTX is next week. I'm not worried about that one. My Facebook I've already rolled the short strike. So every week I will keep rolling that strike because I collect that premium because I have that long out to July 20th, acting as my stock, so to speak, for like a covered call. So that's why they call it a poor man's covered call, because my long actually acts like being long stock, and then I can sell weekly calls against that. That's also known as a long call diagonal spread. Delta, we're good there. I got myself back into the put, so I don't have to worry about holding shares anymore. And BABA, we're out of that one. Okay, so that's all my trades for today. Or I'm sure I'll put on more trades later today, since I freed up some of my margin to place other trades. I haven't looked to see what stocks yet I'm going to put on, but just want to show you guys quickly. This is how my Fridays typically are. I'm going through my positions, closing them out, rolling, and then I'll reevaluate later today which positions I want to get into. Let me know if you have questions.